What's up, everybody? Facebook Live. I figured out how to get it to work now that I'm not completely fucking faded. Oh, that was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing the other night when I couldn't figure out how to get the Wi-Fi to work in the hotel. Hold on, I'm just throwing something. Couldn't figure out how to get the Wi-Fi to work in the hotel, which is like really embarrassing since it happened in front of you. All right, so here we go. In New York City, what's up, Kim? In New York City, shooting 2 episodes of Comedy Knockout for True TV, having a blast doing that. The show is so fun. It actually reminds me a little bit of like the first 3-4 years of Chelsea when you were really excited. Like really, everybody was really excited to go on the panel because it was just a lot of fun. And that is what's happening on that show. The show is a shit ton of fun to do. I'll tell you that. So make sure you tune into that. But I've been sitting here thinking, one, hey, I know the people watching this probably like, hey, what's up, Andrea? Probably like the podcast. And do me a favor, guys. If you like it, tell somebody. If you don't like it, I'm not a gentle flower. Like, you can leave it right beneath here. I like that because it looks dirty when I do it. Right beneath there, you can tell me exactly why you don't fucking like it. Okay, so a couple gross things happened while I was here in New York. Walking down the street with my coffee this morning with headphones in. 2 Q-tips came flying out of a 3rd floor window, I'm assuming, and landed right in front of me. If those Q-tips had hit me, what's up, Joey? There's no coming back. There's no fucking coming. You would have never heard from me again. I would have got in an Uber and said, take me to the airport, and I would have just fucking disappeared forever. Because I don't know if I would have ever felt clean ever again. When am I going to be on Chelsea again? I have no idea. Yeah, there's no recovering from random Q-tips being thrown out of a window and hitting you on the head. It's like when you grab a doorknob. You know, like when you reach for a doorknob, like in a building or something, and it's wet, and you're like, oh, fuck. It's like, I've decided the best way to handle that shit is just to fucking ignore it. Do you know what I mean? Just be like, that never happened. I never touched that wet. I don't know what that wet was, but I'm just going to pretend like it never fucking happened. Because if you think that it happened, you're going to have some problems. And then I found a used latex glove in the closet of my hotel. They looked clean. Mm-hmm. Okay. I found a used latex glove. Just one. Inside out. And now a couple comments, and I thought I'd address them because I couldn't get to all of them. I did not pick it up with my hands. I put my hand in a sock and then picked it up. And then a couple of you said, why are you walking barefoot in a hotel? And I've never thought of that before. I'm not that much of a germaphobe. I feel like the bottom of my feet have walked barefoot outside. So I've stepped in dog shit, rat shit, and whatever else has happened out there. I don't think about that. It's weird. I mean, I have my germaphobe lines, but barefoot in a hotel ain't one of them. I mean, it's the bottom of your feet. Your bottom of your feet see some pretty fucking gross shit. Did you touch the drapes? I do not touch the drapes. Did the glove fit? I did not put it on. Hand sanitizer, why? It was inside my glove, my sock. I'm not that big of a germaphobe, I don't think. I know some of you might think I am because of what I said about the Q-tips, but random Q-tips falling out of... Okay. Did I touch the drapes? Only with my dick. Where am I? I'm at Harlem, because that's where we film the show. I fucking love staying here. I really do. Harlem is pretty cool. I'm actually going to head out in about a half an hour. I'm going to get some clothes for tonight's show. I do check the bed when I get to the hotel. Guys, a couple things you got to do. Excuse me. You got to check the bed, and you got to wipe down the remote. The remote is the grossest fucking thing. The grossest thing in your hotel. If you don't wipe the remote, you might as well just go out and suck some random dude's wiener. Because that's basically, and just put it in your hand first. Because then you know later in the night you're going to accidentally put your hand in your mouth And that's just like putting some dude's wiener in your mouth. Because that remote is used either while he's jerking off or after he's jerked off. So, and I don't know any guy that washes his hands after he masturbates. Is that a thing? I mean, we probably should. We wash our hands after we pee. Huh. Do people wash their hands after they masturbate? Do a live from a dressing room tonight. All right, I'll do one from the dressing room tonight. Did I see the video of the woman on the train with bugs? I did not. Worst place I've ever stayed. Well, shit. There's a lot of them. I don't know. You know what? For me, it's all kind of stories and fun. And I think the worst place I've ever stayed was I walked into the hotel. This is when I first started taking pictures, I think, of my hotel room views. Because right outside the window were 2 huge air conditioning vents. And in the bathtub were 3 huge cockroaches. And it was an old apartment complex that had been turned into a hotel. And it was just fucking, there was like a shag carpet. And there was a tube TV, but it was only 12 inches. And it was on a little TV stand. And the remote control smelled like it had been in somebody's asshole. It was bad. Why did I smell it? I didn't. I could just smell it from where I was. Okay. There's only 29 of you. I know it's a tough time of day, but when I have thoughts or ideas, I want to get your opinion. So I think what I've decided over the last year, because it's been now more than a year since my show went off the air, is I really fucking like doing it. So I'm thinking about doing a talk show from my house. Now, because it'll be from my house, and because it won't be with a network, and because I'll be able to put it on the interwebs, obviously I won't have any censor or anything like that. But curious what you guys would like to see on there. Curious, would you like to see like a panel, like topics like we did on lately in my show? Would you like to see interviews? What would you like to see? It might be harder to do sketches and shit because I'm kind of lazy and I don't exactly know how to do all that editing stuff. I just know how to turn the camera on and go. So what would you like to see? You're a guy, you smell things. That's true. I smell, if someone tells me this smells bad, I'll take a whiff of that shit. But you know why? I'm not doubting that it smells bad. I'm just curious how bad it smells. Do you know what I mean? I've smelled some bad shit. I had a friend of mine in college named Trey, who was a disgusting human being. And I walked into his room once and it smelled literally like poop. He had pooped in the shower and tried to... Oh, this is going to be gross. He had pooped in the shower and tried to mush it down the drain with his feet. So it clogged up the whole, suite. But when they were like, you got to come over and smell this, and they told me why, I mean, I still went over to smell it because I don't know why. I should really check that out. I always have great hats, thank you. Interviews with friends. You're funny enough to not have to do skits. Yeah, I don't think about skits either. That's not really my thing either. Panels are great source of information. When will the Arlington, Virginia... I think the Arlington, Virginia tickets are now Washington, D.C. tickets. And they should be on sale right now. But it's at the Draft House. That's what I just looked on my site today because I actually thought it was Arlington also. But I guess it's the new Draft House in D.C. It should be on sale right now. Guys, I'm sorry about that. I know it's ew. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm coming to Atlanta, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Tickets already going fast. They already added a midnight show on Saturday. And the weekend after that, I'm in Washington, D.C. at the Draft House. Motherfuckers. Come check that out. But what do you think? I think I'm going to do... Yeah. I think I am going to do... I think I'm just going to do panel stuff. I mean, in a little bit of interview, but no sketches or shit like that. And I think it'll go anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. We'll see what happens. I'm going to let it run. I'm not going to edit. And I'm sure the first couple will be really rough and shitty. But instead of, hey, you suck comments, what I would expect from you guys, because I read these, is say, hey, this is what will make it better. Panels are tough because they either seem prepared or too much or not planned at all, and everyone talking over each other. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. Um, but here's what I would say to you, Dan. One on one is way more interesting to watch. Here's what I'd say to you with the panels and people talking over each other. You have to. I've done enough of them, and then I've also been at the head of enough of them. You just have to know how to control the people, and not control, but to make it a conversation. That's really up to the person running it. It's really up to the panelists. And so if the panel gets out of control, that's up to this person here. But I feel like if you watch my show, and we didn't really edit any of that, it was good at not. I've only done one thing where it got out of control, and I'm really bummed that I let it get out of control. It was a radio show that I did for Howard Stern's channel, and they were giving me one test show, and I fucked it up. It just wasn't good because I let people talk over each other, and that was my fault. But I know better now. Will you try to have Chelsea on your house show? No. I mean, here's the deal, guys. I don't like asking her for things. I don't. She's a busy fucking person. I don't want to have her come over to my house to do an internet panel show. And I'm really going to populate it. Like, what I've really decided on shows like this also is it doesn't matter the name. Like, I'm just going to try to put together the funniest fucking people I can, and maybe the oddest combination of people. And here's what I wanted to ask you too. Topics, I think, for a panel range anywhere from social shit, well, I guess political if it's funny. I like weird shit though, guys. Any story where some dude fucked a bench, or, some guy hid cookies in his asshole, to steal them from Walmart, like any of that, I like that. By the way, if you do hide cookies in your asshole, you are a champ. Did a great job on lately. That was my first glimpse. Oh, thank you very much, Stacey. Sarah, of course, I'll ask her. I'm going to do a show from my house, yeah. Why does that sound so crazy? I'm just going to do it in my little back room. It's not going to be like, guys, it's not going to be a huge production. It's going to be 2 cameras. One's going to be on me, and one's going to be on, I don't know, I think I'll just have me and 2 other people. I might have Jacob be my co-host. I'll get Joey Coco Diaz, don't worry. More midgets, please. More? Are there some here? Have I had him on? Oh, you mean like Chewy? Maybe I'll ask Chewy. I'm going to experiment with it, and then I need you guys to comment on it. And guys, if you haven't already, check out the Fairly Normal podcast. Leave your suggestions right here as I finger you. Leave your suggestions down there for what you want to see on Talk Show from My House. And also, I was thinking about changing. Get Joe on. I definitely will. Got it, Sue. Yep. Little people is correct. Okay. Hey, I'll get some athletes on there. I was thinking about changing the name of my podcast from Fairly Normal to Tell Me Something Good. What do you think about that? I also like that, but I don't know yet. So you guys, your jobs, suggestions for the talk show, and should I change the name of my podcast to Tell Me Something Good? I'll sing. Best part, your imagination is limitless. Thanks, Stacy. Yeah, I'm gonna send out another song today. If you've been paying attention, I've been doing some impromptu songs to Beth while she's away. Sing some songs about her booty. They're all on this page, so check it out. Guys, hey, spread the word. If you've seen me live, tell some motherfuckers. If you like this page, tell some people. You like Fairly Normal? Tell some people. And you think I should sing more? I sing at my live shows. Tell me something good, and would you sniff this twice? Or would you sniff this twice? That's not a bad, terrible name for a show. Tell me something good, though. I like that. All right, everybody. You have any questions for me before I go? You know I always end with this. You have any questions for me? Going once, going twice. Type them in. We'll check it out for a couple more minutes. So I enjoy hearing crazy people talk to themselves. I'll tell you this story while I'm waiting for questions. When I come back to Omaha, whenever they book me, come to Arizona, whenever they book me, I like that, but Fairly Normal is good. Tell Me Something Good. It's a podcast name. It's perfect. Okay. Uh, wait. You want to hear a song right now? Oh. You want me to improv a song right now? Is that what you're saying? When I come back to San Diego, man, whenever they book me. When am I coming to Boston? They booked me for April. How bad do I miss Beth? When is she done in Atlanta? I miss her a lot. I'm going to Atlanta this weekend and staying for 10 days. And then we'll probably both leave there together. Um, any other questions? I forgot what I was going to say. Man, I really think I have ADD. I've been thinking that a lot lately. Not only do I jump from topic to topic, but then I can't remember what the fuck I was saying. And don't give me the stoner shit. I hate that shit. You know that stereotypical Cheech and Chong stoner? That shit is in the past, man. We're some go-getting motherfuckers. Don't get it twisted. Although my memory is terrible. What about one famous person and one normal person? What about what about just funny people? That's all. Maybe I'll have my brothers on. My brothers are funny. Oh, I was gonna sing. Yeah, I don't know about singing. I'll put up a song later. Truth of the matter is, I don't want to stand up because I'm just wearing underwear. And if I'm being honest with you, and I'm not sure I can stand up without that showing somehow in a reflection or something. So I'm gonna try to stay away from a dick shot because that's not really my thing. Make sure I scrub like the Doug, huh? Bring the game from My Name is Earl. I will. Don't laugh. Don't laugh when? Love it when you have your brothers on. Yeah, okay. Bring the funny. That's what we'll do, Jonathan. We're going to do more funny on that motherfucking show. All right. Do I have a favorite Gene Wilder movie? Man, Young Frankenstein, probably. Let me just say something about Gene Wilder and about that generation of comedy. And I like dirty comedy. But I also like naughty comedy, and that's what they were. They were naughty. They let your imagination go to dirty. They pushed up against it. And I wish that type of humor was still around. Like, Brian... Look, anybody who hasn't seen Brian Regan, go fucking see Brian Regan. That dude, clean, top 5 funny people in the world. I don't have that skill set, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But Gene Wilder was a fucking genius. Isn't Funny People a Adam Sandler movie? Yep. No shopping trip today because I'm writing for the show tonight. All right, everybody. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Leave it. Tell me something good. Is that what I should do? Change the name? And what suggestions do you have? What would you like to see at the talk show? And get Doug on. I will. And my talk show will have, I think I'll have booze and weed readily available, and people can partake or not partake, and we'll see what happens. I might even see if I can do Facebook Live while we're doing it, so you guys can ask questions. Definitely, that's what I'm gonna do. Definitely Facebook Live, and I'll have Jacob be my. There we go. Figured something out. I'll have Jacob be my sidekick, and he'll take a look at Facebook Live and read all the questions and shit. All right, guys. Send you a hat. Whatever. Ray John, motherfucker. All right, everybody. Later. That's not the button. That was an old moment. Oh, good God, that was terrible. This is what I'm looking for.